cameras ready at the back? Okay, welcome to everyone on Zoom. We're going to do the live section first and then we'll go to the embargoes in the room. So if we are all ready, we'll kick off with Jeremy from Sky.
Hi Mikel.
Hello.
What's the team news after Chelsea's Tomiyasu going to make the squad?
If he trains today and he feels good, he will be available tomorrow, yes.
Any fresh injuries after Chelsea at all?
No, we haven't really trained. They had recovery session yesterday, and today we are training late in the stadium because obviously the turnaround, it's again what they did to us a few weeks ago. So it's the best way to try to train as late as possible to be able to do something before the match.
It's a massive match in the context of the top four. If you win, do you knock United out of top four contention, do you think?
I think it's going to have a lot of twists still, and that's what we have to do, perform and play well tomorrow to deserve to win the match, which I think it will be difficult.
They've just announced Erik ten Hag is their new manager. Have you been impressed by what he's done at Ajax?
Yes, I think he's been really good, what he did a couple of years ago in the Champions League, especially the way his teams play. It's a Man United decision, nothing more to say.
And back in December, they announced Ralf Rangnick just before they played Arsenal. They won 3-2. Announcing the new manager before this game, will there be any impact, do you think, on the fixture?
For us, no. I don't know what it would happen for them, but for us, nothing changes.
Just on the Chelsea situation then, and Eddie Nketiah's goals, you were saying you've been unfair on him and he should have played more. Will he be playing more on Saturday?
We will see. Let's see how he recovers, how everybody is, and we'll try to put the best possible team tomorrow to win the game.
Have the Nketiah goals made you even more determined, though, to keep him and to tie him to this club?
It's what he does all the time, and he hasn't had enough minutes this season to show what he can do, and that's why I said what I said.
And some players came in against Chelsea and did so well. El Neni, Holding, Eddie. It's going to be hard to change a kind of winning side like that, isn't it?
It is hard, but fortunately, that's been the case in many weeks when we have to pick other players that they have a step in and they done well for the team because they always prepare well. So that's what we expect. That doesn't mean that we're always going to repeat the same lineup. We have options to change, and we have options to change tomorrow again and play in different ways.
Just finally, how confident are you about a top four finish going into this game?
I'm very excited about the option that we have ahead of us, and we're going to give it a go and try our best to try to reach there.
Thanks, Jeremy. We'll go to Max from the Premier League.
Hi Mikel, starting with your opponents tomorrow, how would you assess Man United's performance against Liverpool?
I'm not here to assess anybody's performance. I watched the game. It was an exceptional game. The first half, especially the way Liverpool played, it was outstanding. We all know how difficult it is to go to Anfield. They have really good moments in the season. They have exceptional players, and we know that they have the ability to beat any team.
I know you talked about Saka's penalty after the Chelsea match, but what do you think it says about his confidence level at the moment that he stepped up and took that?
What it tells me is that moment that he had and that experience that he had is over. And he learned from that, and he's willing to take more responsibility, and he's willing to take big decisions that can define big moments. And that's what I want, that at his age he's confident to take that step forward, and when it's important, he's ready there for the team to make that contribution.
And last one, have you noticed a change in energy since the Chelsea win in the camp?
After winning a dressing room is much better than you losing. When I have to analyze that energy, obviously it is. But what I'm proud about this team is how they behave when things are not going our way and when things become difficult, and how willing everybody is to push the boat in the same direction. Thank you.
There were 3 academy products who scored on Wednesday. There's obviously been a lot of attention on them, the young players, throughout the season. Can you just tell us how they've sort of dealt with that as the season's gone on?
Well, that's because all the work that a lot of coaches and a lot of people that made decisions to recruit our academy players did in the past, and that's at the end the fruit of a lot of work that they have done. So all the compliments, I think, they should be for them and for the players, that they have a step in again in a big match where if you want to play in Champions League, I said it, you have to go to this stadium, you have to be able to win, and it's rare, but our 3 academy players scored and made a difference in the game.
And on Saturday as well, there's a plan for the supporters group, Ashburton Army, to do a tifo display in the clock, I think. How much of a difference can the fans make at this stage of the season when everything is so crucial?
I'm really pleased to hear all those things, because that initiative means that they are really engaged with the team, that they want to show their engagement with the team, that they want to participate, and they feel like they are really participating in the success of the team. And I always said that if we make this stadium at Fornets, it's going to be really difficult not to be successful, and they have a big part to play, and hopefully tomorrow they can help us to do that.
Thanks, Josh. Ian from Talksport.
Hi Mikel, how are you? You all right?
I'm good.
I see a lot of similarities between Arsenal and Man United. A manager serving there for a long time with great success, leaving, and then the club struggling to recapture those glories. How much have you had to struggle to turn Arsenal around? You are still turning them around, but how much has it been a struggle?
Normally, when you have to make that many changes and that many decisions that are tough, and they've been sitting there for a while, it's pretty difficult for the manager to continue unless you are extremely successful. But we've done that together. It's not a decision that I have made myself. It's a decision that we have thought really carefully, and direction and a vision that we decided to implement at the club, that we need, that it had his risks, but it was, in our opinion, the best way to move as fast as possible and in an efficient way. And then you need support. And I had a great connection with Edu, with the board, with the ownership, and that relationship is vital, and especially in this stage in our project, because without that, we don't have at the moment 5 world-class players that all the issues that we can have as a club, they're going to hide them every week because they score hat-tricks here. We don't have that. So what we have to do is exceptional people that are so connected with a very clear direction and vision about what we want to do with the club, and as well, our people believing in what we do, of course.
See, that patience that Edu and the board are giving you has not been afforded to any of the managers that came in at Manchester United. What advice would you give their new manager?
I cannot give any advice. You know, I haven't been 25 years in a row to give advice to anybody. I just try to do my job as good as possible, and the rest have to try to do the same.
You're in this battle with Spurs for top 4. Your team is very young. The goalkeeper is young, right through the team, and there's 3 academy graduates who scored the other night. Are we almost not even yet seeing the best of what your team can
No.
achieve?
I think the potential of the individuals and the collective, it's much bigger. I hope. In terms of the quality, the consistency, the delivery, the experience that they have, the amount of time they have played at professional level, the amount of time they've been coached in the way that I want the team to play, to go through struggles, to go through pressure, to get to understand each other. They haven't been playing, this group of players, they haven't been playing together for a long time, and there are a lot of things that can be done much better.
Just one more quick one. You're a family man, as I am with children. Ronaldo could return tomorrow, obviously incredibly sad, and well beyond football what that man has suffered this week.
I don't think I'm allowed to talk about something like that, because unless you experience it, you cannot be in the same level to express or to go through the pain that you should be feeling about it. At least what this country and this league have shown with what happened at Anfield the other day, I think is exceptional. That's what sports should be leading, which is to find some unity at the human level that sometimes is missing. And yesterday was a great example and something to be really proud to be participating in a league when some clubs and some people that are involved in this sport are able to show such a thing.
Thanks.
Mark from PA.
You said on Wednesday night that Laca was only fit for 10 minutes. Are you expecting him to be available from the start tomorrow?
He trained yesterday, and hopefully he will be feeling today. So after COVID, we have players that they have struggled for weeks, others that have recovered quicker. Let's see, but obviously it's a player that we need and contributing and being at his best, and hopefully he can recover quickly.
One of those players that came in on Wednesday night that I think most people were surprised about was Mo Arteta.
I always say that for me, he's one of the most important players in the squad. For what he does when you give him the chance to play, and for the things that he does when he doesn't play. It's a phenomenal person. And then you have to judge the footballer as well, that sometimes doesn't get probably the credit that he deserves.
He had an offer to leave last summer, but you asked him to stay. Was that part of the reason behind it?
It was more in January, more than the summer, and I think he understood that with the squad that we had at the moment, I could not let another player leave, and it's a tough balance because at the end they are in a period in their career where they are looking to extend their football lives, but at the same time I thought that he could be important for the team in the last part of the season.
He's out of contract in the summer. Is that another one where you'd like to see him stay, or those conversations been had about?
It's another one that we're going to have another conversation at the end of the season and see what we do with that one as well.
You're keen to keep him, it sounds like.
I'm really happy with him, that's what I can say.
Okay, last couple in the